All right, let's look at some of the good news from election night. It wasn't all bad. It wasn't all bad. You have to look sort of deeply, but there are things here that we can look at and say, hey, that's pretty good. First and foremost, our friend Ruben Gallego did defeat Kari Lake. This is good not only because Ruben Gallego is super smart and a great person. He's been a guest on the show, was a great congressman, and now he gets to be senator. But the idea that we are now really sending Kari Lake into the dustbin of history where she belongs, as DeSanctimonious would say. Kari Lake lost the governor's race 2 years ago. She's now lost her Senate race. I never want to hear from Kari Lake again. I suspect we will, but it is over for Kari Lake. Also good news. Remember that whack job, Royce White, that I interviewed not long ago, who said, hey, what's wrong with spending campaign funds at a strip club as long as you spend it on the food and not the strippers? That guy has fortunately lost. Now, shockingly, he did manage to secure nearly 39% of the vote in his Minnesota Senate race, but not enough to defeat Amy Klobuchar, who with 58% of the vote has secured re-election. In North Carolina, that disgusting Republican Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson, who was caught admitting on online forums to peeping in girls' showers, who was caught online saying that he's a black Nazi, who was caught online saying that he doesn't really think slavery coming back would be so bad. He seems to think that he would be owning slaves, which is interesting because that's not the way it worked historically in the United States. Mark Robinson as a black man, one of the most unhinged right-wing lunatics. He has lost. Josh Stein, the Democrat, has defeated Mark Robinson to become North Carolina governor. That is very good news. Not surprising, but nice to see Senator Bernie Sanders easily winning re-election in Vermont by roughly a 2-to-1 margin with 63% of the vote over challenger Gerald Malloy. And a ton of ballot initiatives. And one of the things that we see happening quite a bit is that a lot of states did have constitutional rights to abortion pass. Arizona passed a constitutional right to abortion. Colorado passed a provisional one. Maryland passed one. Missouri passed one. Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New York, blue and red states alike passed state constitutional protections for reproductive services, abortion, and family planning. And that's a really good thing. I'm not here to tell you this is the best election ever. There are disasters here. But there are also wrinkles of positivity, which we are going to be focusing on and building on. So let's take a break. I am going to tell you what is happening with left-wing media over the last 12 to 14 hours. It's not good, okay? Let's take a quick break and be right back.